In this video, I'm going to break down my simple and very easy analysis that I do on an everyday basis before trading. This will be very easy for you guys to understand, and you can apply it as soon as you are done watching this video. Before we get started, if you guys could hit that like button for me to show support, and without further ado, let's get into my computer. Before we get started, this is my new website. It is officially out with all my up-to-date products. FX University is now $97. That is a one-time fee. This is my top Forex course, great for any beginner trader. If you want to trade live with me every day and learn how to trade US 30, I do have the live trading now open. And for my one-on-one mentorship, you have to go here to click Get Started, and you're going to have to book a call with me. Number one is my trading routine. If you guys do not have a routine and you're just showing up at random times to trade, you have to get this taken care of immediately. It is key. You guys should be showing up every single day at the same time. And you want to figure out like what is your ideal session that you're going to trade with me. I trade the New York session. That's when I do the best and there's the most volume in the market. So with me, I wake up at 6 a.m. As soon as I wake up, I have realized that when I take a shower, I just am more alert, and that really personally wakes me up. I don't do like a cold shower or anything like that. I simply just wake up, and as soon as I wake up, I turn on all the lights in my apartment, and then I hop in the shower. Now, after I get out of the shower, it's usually like 6:10, and then I have to obviously brush my teeth, do my hair, all that stuff. So by the time I'm done with my morning routine, it's like 6:20 a.m. Then that gives me 5 minutes to actually get my laptop set up and trade. So once I have all these things done, this is what I do next. Now step 2 is timing. Like I said a second ago, you guys should be showing up at the same time every single day, no excuses. And one thing that I want you guys to do is stop trying to trade all these different strategies. Just apply what I'm teaching you in this video. And if you guys want one-on-one help from me, DM me on Instagram. I do offer one-on-one mentorship. Now, I get to my laptop 5 minutes before the market open at 6:25 a.m. So that's when I'm showing up. I'm showing up 5 minutes before, and I don't need all the time in the world. I've realized this. I was testing this out a year ago, and I realized that when I was showing up to the markets like 30 minutes before, an hour before, I was doing my analysis. But I was coming up with all these biases like, oh, well, it's in a downtrend. I think it's going to be a good sell. And then I was like, but there's this candle that just closed and it could be a reversal candle. I think it could go up. And I was coming up with this bias and all these different biases where I was just confusing myself. Versus when you show up 5 minutes before and you're just like, all right, this is what I see. This is what I see. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. I'm not sitting there for a super long time having all these ideas come. So they say that your first instinct is usually the right instinct. So that's why I like to show up 5 minutes before. That's all I need. And when I do show up 5 minutes before, I'm doing a quick top-down analysis. I'm going to show you guys how I do this in a second, but basically I'm going from higher time frames down to lower time frames and really getting my overall bias for all the time frames. I'm getting the confluence together on what I think is going to happen on each time frame. Well, not really what's going to happen, but I'm looking at the daily to see what trend we're on, then the hour one to see the trend, and seeing how they're adding up and confluence to overall give me a bias on what I think is going to happen at the market open. Then I obviously look for a reversal candle or continuation candle that aligns with the trend. So usually when I'm entering at 6 a.m., I'm looking at that candle to see if it aligns with the actual analysis I have when I did my top-down analysis. So let's go to the charts and I'll show you exactly what I mean right now. But before we actually go and do the top-down analysis and how I do it, the next thing that I do is I always check Forex Factory. And if you guys want, there's an app that I use to trade with as well. It's called the CNBC app. So I use this app to overall figure out what my bias is going to be. So once you guys go to this app, you can create a watch list. And if I were you guys, I would look up like the top companies in the Dow Jones and add them so you can overall get a bias on the fundamental side. So I'm looking at the CNBC app on my phone. And what I'm also doing is going to forexfactory.com. Now I'm looking to see if there's any news that might affect my bias. I don't really look at the exact news. Like, there's a couple of news events that I avoid, but I'm more so looking at the times that the news is going to come out. Is there news before the market open, or is there going to be news after the market open? And if it's like at 10 a.m. or something like that, I'm not really going to worry too much, because I know that I can get in and out of most of my positions on an everyday basis around 30 to 60 minutes. That's the average duration for the trades that I'm taking. They're usually 30 to 60 minutes long. And that's going to bring us to our next step. So now let's go and do our top-down analysis. Let's go to a random day, like right here. This looks like a really nice day. And let's put it in replay mode. Okay. So right here we have the 6:15 candle. Once this candle closes, the market open. So what I'm doing is I'm going from the daily time frame, and I'm looking at this previous daily candle. Okay, it's bearish, but looks like we did hit support, forming higher highs and higher lows. So maybe we're going to see it push up. We are kind of already looking bullish. Then I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, I'm looking at this 2 a.m. candle right here, because it opens up at 2 a.m., closes at 6 a.m. So that's right before the market opened. So I'm looking bullish here. 2 previous candles are bullish. We have a nice V pattern signaling a buy. And then I'm looking at the hour time frame. And obviously some of this data is already showing us what happened, but I'm giving you guys an example. Once it comes to you being in front of your computer in present time, this data won't be here. So on the hour chart, I'm looking at the 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle, seeing how that candle closed, if it's going to give me any signs of a reversal or a continuation. So we can see that the previous candle is bullish, most likely going to go long. I'm looking bullish on most of the time frames here. Then I'm going to end on the minute 15 or the minute 5 or the minute 30, whatever candle or whatever time frame that I want to execute on. And we can see that we're bullish as well. So looking at this, I would say, do you know what? I'm going to go long. I'm confident with the long position. Let's have our stops right below here and our TP at this next level right here. Then I would just let it do its thing. The thing that a lot of you are doing is when you go into a trade, you're staring at the chart like this. Oh my gosh, what's it doing? What's it doing? That's not trading. Trading consists of time freedom, where you do not have to be tied to this device right here. You guys shouldn't have to stare at the screen all day long. So when it comes to trading, get your stop loss and your take profit put, and then do this. You're going to go to where it says alerts and add an alert. So I have my position right here. My take profit is right here, and my stop loss is right here. So I'm going to add both of them. So for the first one, let's do our stop loss, 32943. And obviously I'm entering my stop loss and take profit on MetaTrader 4 when I execute the trade, but this is an alert that I'm going to do. So I have my stop loss right here, the value, the numbers, the price. And I'm going to go right here and make it say whatever I want. So usually I'll just say US 30 hit stop loss. And then I'll push correct. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll get another alert, and I'll get this number right here, and I'll put it right here. So 33,249.8. And then I'll put US 30 hit TP create. Boom. Now we have our alerts right there. If I want to manage them, I can go right here, and I have them, they're active. So I'm going to delete those because I don't need those, but this is the overall process that I do on an everyday basis. And I don't trade for more than 15 minutes every single day, guys. You shouldn't be trading for an hour a day, 4 hours a day. It just doesn't make sense. Trading should not be something that is taking up your whole entire day. And I see traders are like, I want to become a full-time trader. I'm like, what does a full-time trader mean for you? Because trading in itself is not a full-time job. You are your own trading coach. At the end of the day, if you want to become a better trader, you need to work on yourself, because to actually see success in this industry, you need to become a completely different person. I hope that you guys got some type of value from this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.